Welcome to Demystifying ISBE Summative Designations. Each year, the Illinois Board of Education will issue an annual designation to all schools across the state based on the prior year's performance. The designations are designed to identify schools in need of additional support by placing them in school improvement status. This status remains active for 4 years regardless of its annual summative designation. There are 5 annual summative designations. Exemplary is the highest designation and given to schools with an overall performance in the top 10% of all schools. Commendable is the second highest designation. Overall performance is not in the top 10% of all schools, but no targeted student groups performing in the bottom 5%. Targeted support designation applies to schools with one or more student groups performing at or below the all student groups of the lowest performing 5% of schools. Comprehensive support designation is applied to schools in the bottom 5% of Title I or schools who had a targeted designation for one or more of the same student groups. Intensive support is for schools that end its 4-year comprehensive cycle and still in the bottom 5% of Title I eligible schools, or a high school graduation rate below 67% at the end of the 4-year cycle. Targeted, comprehensive, and intensive designations initiate a 4-year school improvement cycle. Indicators and weights. ELA and math growth account for 25% of your overall score. Chronic absenteeism is 20%. Math, ELA proficiency, 7.5% each. Science proficiency, 5%. ELPTP, 5%. And your climate survey is 5% of your overall score. For high school, the graduation rate accounts for 50%. ELA, math proficiency, 7.5% each. Chronic absenteeism is 10%. Ninth grade on track, 8.33%. The climate survey is 6.67%. ELPTP, 5%. Science, 5%. Student groups are based on race, ethnicity, children with disabilities, economically disadvantaged students, and English learners. You must have a minimum of 20 students to create a subgroup. If you do not have enough students for the ELPTP category, those percentages are spread out amongst growth measures. Every school has a house which breaks down each school's weighted index per indicator. Schools who enter status for a targeted, comprehensive, or intensive designation will begin a 4-year cycle. Year 1 is the planning year, and years 2 through 4 are for implementation of the continuous improvement plan. Visit the ISBE website for more detailed information.